Hey toy collectors, welcome to another super exciting, outrageous toy review. Today we're taking a look at the Rise of Evil 2-pack for Masters Universe Origins. This is a Target exclusive featuring Keldor and Kronis. Special thanks to my friends Rose and Tony from RetroCon for hooking me up with these figures. Thank you so much for finding one of these because I thought I would never be able to hunt one down. Gosh, I love that artwork. I do kind of feel like this set is an exclusive done right. An exclusive should be a character or an item that not necessarily all the fans want. It's something that it's really for the diehards. They do this sometimes with the convention exclusives, and I feel like that's kind of the way to go. You do an odd variant or something like that. And before they were Skeletor and Trapjaw, Keldor and Kronis are characters from the 2000X version of He-Man. So not even every He-Man fan, especially not the old school He-Man fans that haven't kept up to date with the characters, are going to necessarily need this one. Kids that are, collecting this line probably don't know that storyline, probably don't need those figures, and so I think that's kind of interesting. They've got Skeletor's whole band of lackeys on here, being drawn from the rear. Ooh, and that frog arm is totally from the Dungeon Grate in Castle Grayskull. Before Skeletor and Trapjaw, Keldor and Kronos terrorized Eternia in their quest for total domination. The artwork is fantastic. Interesting that the Randor here is the action figure version and not the 2000X style. Down below we see that you can switch Keldor's head for a Skeletor head and that the characters can be posed. We also have cross-cell art for the deluxe figures like Battle Armor He-Man, Battle Armor Skeletor, Ram Man, Champ Clamp, and Panther the Beast. Here I've got the two figures out of the package. We're going to start by taking a look at Cronus first. This dude is ugly. Ugh. The face sculpt is really pretty weird. I'm not wild about it, to be honest. It's just bizarre. So Cronus has your standard articulation that you would find on an Origins figure. He reuses a lot of the parts from Trapjaw, in the sense that the legs are the same as Trapjaw. He's got He-Man arms instead of the Manny Faces arm and the robot arm. He does have his own unique vest-type armor, which interestingly has hooks on the back, like you could hang some weapons on there. But the only accessory he comes with is a blaster that's sort of a take on the Grayskull blaster. It's not exactly the Grayskull blaster or Webstor's blaster, but it's similar. And this does not seem to have a hook on it for his back, even though he's got those bumps there. I don't know. I'm a little confused about that part. So here he is alongside the Origins Trapjaw. So you can see the similarities between the two figures. From the waist down, they're the same. They use the same colors. He's got the same helmet. The vest harkens to the armor plating on Trapjaw's arm there. But they are different. There is no belt for Cronus. He doesn't have any of the green touches anywhere else on him. Am I glad I have this figure? Of course. Is he as exciting as I had hoped? Not really. For fun, I did want to show that Trapjaw's weapons can be hung on Cronus' vest. I am glad the skin color is exactly the same, so if you wanted to switch over parts from Origins Trapjaw to Cronus, you can. That mix and match feature is a big part of this line. Time to take a look at Keldor. Keldor is one of the princes of Eternia. He's brother to King Randor. His mother was a Gar, so he has the blue skin. This is a race that's kind of looked down upon in Masters of the Universe. At least that was the continuity being put out through Classics. I don't know if that storyline still exists for Origins. But in 2000X, Randor and Skeletor were brothers before Skeletor was Skeletor. And so we've got basically a Skeletor figure with a handsome male head with some long hair and some evil eyebrows. He does have some nice additional paint apps. He's actually got the bracers and regular arms, not demon arms. He's got boots instead of the demon feet. He's got some extra paint apps on his chest, which just makes this kind of a plussed up exclusive figure. He has a cape, which is always kind of cool. And he just looks really nice overall. He does come with a swappable head, so if I pull this off, we get a really scary looking Skeletor head. This head is not 100% an Alcala Skeletor, but it's certainly inspired by that. He was the artist on the original mini-comics, and they've put, like, gems in his eyes that are reflective, which is haunting. I really like that. We get a power sword that is very Alcala art-inspired, and it's energizing. It's made in a translucent yellow plastic and then been painted purple. Unfortunately, I'm having a hard time getting this figure to hold accessories. They just want to spring out of his one hand there. Let's try it over here. Does the same thing there. I've had a little bit more luck with the Havoc Staff, but the Havoc Staff has a thinner handle. The only thing I can think of is that this is the power sword from that original Comic-Con pack, and the He-Man from that line had trouble holding his power sword also. Again, the Havoc Staff has been molded in a green plastic and painted purple at the end. It definitely reminds me of the Havoc Staff that came in the Classics line with Evelyn Power's dad, the faceless one, who is actually where Skeletor gets the staff from in the 2000X storyline. So I think that's really great. Really cool accessories. This Skeletor displays really nice, and so does Keldor. For a moment, I was thinking this was Scareglow's cape reused, but his cape had a lot of texture to it. I don't think this is. I think it's a new cape for this line. Maybe we'll see this used if they release a King Randor figure. Here I have the standard release Skeletor with this new exclusive head. I do like the exclusive head a lot compared to the original one. The shade of purple is very dark on this figure. The colors they use in this line are very toyetic, very kid-appropriate, being super bright. I understand why the fan collector toy is a darker, more gritty color scheme, but in some ways, because this toy line is so designed for mix and match, I kind of wish they could have kept the coloring a little bit more consistent. How's Skeletor look with the cape? The secrets of Castle Grayskull will be mine! In the comments down below, let me know what you think of this set, and if you've been able to find one at retail. Thanks for watching this super exciting, outrageous toy review. Make sure to like, subscribe, and check out my other videos.